If you're looking for good news, then pull up a chair with Donald Abbott and Christopher Dare. We've got local stories you'll sure want to share, so stay right there. Good News Media, where your go-to for feel-good reports. Good news.
I'm Christopher Dare.
I'll love it.
Hello, welcome to
The Good News Media featuring Christopher Dare,
Woo! And
Donald Abbott.
hey, how you doing? It's so good to see you.
It's so great to be out here in beautiful Sparks Marina.
We're not quarantined at this moment, but we are being safe. Oh.
That we are. Well, a little bit of quarantine with this, some of the smoke, but it's a little bit of a blue sky today.
Yeah, it's not too bad actually. Yeah. Don't go for a run. You go for a light walk.
It's gotten a lot better though. It was.
Where are we? I feel like I'm in the middle of a lake.
Or the beautiful Sparks Marina.
I love it.
Right
I
out
love
here
it.
on the dock. You can learn to bring your sailboat. They do paddle board lessons out here.
They do. And there's a few things that are underneath this water, aren't there?
There's an airplane at the bottom that I have scuba dived and checked out.
Yes.
And that's the only thing down there. There's rumors of school buses and other things.
Oh, no, there's a school bus. I drove it there myself. Okay, that's not true.
There's for sure an airplane, and there's a marker on the peninsula that talks about the airplane.
Ah, very cool. How did they get there? Someone crashed?
No, they lowered it down 4th of July many years ago. I think it was 2001-ish, give or take. And they lowered it down, and now it's a scuba diving park. You can go down there and scuba dive about 55 feet. And there's a geocache down there. If anyone's an avid geocacher, you can go check out the geocache down there and sign it and check out the plane. The plane has Spirit of Sparks on it, and so it has some Sparks ties. Before that there was no Sparks ties to the plane.
While surrounding us, you got the Nevada Veterans Memorial right there. This is a 2-mile walk if you walk the whole thing with the peninsula. You got a new restaurant going in. Our favorite coffee, my favorite coffee.
Lighthouse. Sparks, like you said, Sparks Water Bar going in.
Wait, so much awesome things, man. It's exciting. What else is going on?
Oh man, it's been a little bit since we've checked in. We did our little weed patrol, pulling our weeds, pulling our trash. There's a lot of that. We made it through summer. Definitely a unique summer. No doubt at all about that.
Unique. That's a good word for it.
Exciting stuff. From a city's perspective, we got some COVID money that we were able to put to some good use. I know you had a big project you introduced me to.
Yeah, Dining with Dignity, and that actually is pretty exciting. It was kind of fun. And what this is they have finances that go right into restaurants, so it keeps people employed and keeps businesses moving. And then from there, they actually, with volunteers, go deliver them to some of our most vulnerable people. And a lot of them, are elderly, but not necessarily. It's just whoever's vulnerable and should not go out shopping. And so they get food on a daily basis, 5 days a week, and making sure they get food. And so we got to, as a city, give $75,000 towards that program, which is incredible. That will feed tons of people all the way up into the new year.
And we were able to find a Sparks catering business to take that, to use that money to help our residents, in Sparks Marina, the whole community.
It's incredible. So if you are interested, and I want you to know that program is still going on right now. If you're interested in volunteering, it's United Way, and you see the email here. That's what you'll follow. And then, but also, if you are wanting to say, hey, I'm in that position where my health is altered, I should not be out in this. These are the people you want to reach out to because it's fantastic. We also had another program that's pretty fantastic.
We have some rental assistance going on for residential, and then we're also looking down the way to do some commercial. But we have residential active right now, where you can apply. You can get some, get some financial help if through the application process that you can fill out online with the website right here to apply for it. We had a great, it's through RHA, Reno Housing Authority, and a big thing, the name says Reno Housing Authority, but it's for the region. It's Regional Housing Authority is what I like to call it.
Yes.
And so just because you live in Sparks, you still would go through the RHA to get the money and get the to get the help that you're in need.
And then speaking of that, we also did put together some work on making sure if you're in that position, we have some people kind of helping do some arbitration as well.
Yeah, our eviction protection program.
Yeah, so all kinds of things just trying to help our community. There's a good news, even in the midst of some difficult times. And we also have some other good news we want you to know about is if you go down and you're looking for a parking spot down at Victorian, it's kind of exciting because you can pull up and what happens? Tell me about it.
Well, there's parking meter counters now, and you'll be
You say parking meter, am I giving you money because it's a meter?
No.
Okay.
It'll tell you how many spots are available at each floor, first, second, third, and fourth floor. And you can pull up. You'll already know. We're working on getting the app ready. We'll have that ready by special event season next year, where you'll be able to pull up and say, "Hey, is there any spots available?" Maybe there isn't. Maybe you're gonna take an Uber. Maybe you'll find another alternative means ride your bicycle down or something like that.
So we are anticipating events will come back very
Yes.
soon. As a matter of fact, good news that we actually are allowed to have meetings up to 250 and some things 1,000, depending on what's going on. And so that's exciting. Some things are moving forward. So events. But I've been there before, ready to park, drive to the very top, and be like, "Oh man!"
All the way down.
Right? So this will help. You will know going in how many spots are available, and it will just only help. We have spots and parking and everything available for you down there if you want to go to any of the restaurants, any of the stuff, go see a movie, whatever. That's all open to you.
Oh, definitely. Another big thing, we KTMV. Did some cleanups. I know you were a part of one. Where were you at, Christopher?
I was over at, I think, Glendale.
Para, I think you were.
Para, right? Yeah, I was at Para.
Yep.
Right. Glendale was the time before that.
Yeah, I know.
Yes,
You
exactly.
had to adopt Para.
Exactly.
With your Rotary.
This time was Para. And so I got to go out there. We brought some Rotarians out there. And then I know Paul was at one. And
Paul and myself were at Rock Park.
Okay, very cool.
Uh-huh.
On our last time we talked, we really talked about really the good news of living in this community and how we really work together. And so I think it's fantastic when people come together to help a community we live in.
Absolutely.
So I'm sure that was a beautiful day.
And giving back, it's there's things that we're picking up cigarette butts, and I never knew how many people left their bottle caps, cigarette butts, and even coals, like barbecue coals. They would just dump them out and leave them. And those are the three things I picked up the most.
And you just served another one this last week.
Yeah, at Rock Park.
That was at Rock Park.
Yeah, and now it's just so neat. All of us coming together to do the meticulous cleaning of the park that that our volunteers can do, and just get after it and make it better for all of us.
Well, and I have to say out loud, quit leaving your stuff laying around. I'm just kidding, but I'm not kidding. Quit it.
Yes.
We don't mind helping, and our community's fantastic. But please remember, as a community, don't litter.
It's good for job security for volunteering and shit, but we wouldn't mind. There's other places I could volunteer at.
Drives me crazy. Matter of fact, I was driving the other day, and some guy drove by, and he took his stuff and just threw it out his window. Truthfully, I started screaming, and the guy almost stopped, and I thought I should just stop myself.
Keep driving. Yeah.
I'm all, I'm going to get beat up here. But it drives me crazy. Please take care of our community. You also downtown here in Sparks, Patty and Irene's. What are they doing?
Yes.
That's kind of cool.
Yeah, no, definitely Patrice and her husband Chris. They, during COVID and all, and when the bars were shut down, they pivoted. They took that as an opportunity to get a kitchen open in their bar, so they can open back up. They're doing pizza down there, some sandwiches, and it's something they kicked around for a while. And COVID was kicked them in the butt, got them going, and they pulled the trigger and got food going. They still have food.
They have breakfast, lunch? What?
Breakfast, lunch, and dinner. They're also doing coffee down there.
Check it out. I need to go there for breakfast. I haven't been there yet. So
yeah, and so they've never done coffee before, things like that, and they just allowed COVID to adapt. They're adapting their business model to stay afloat and do good things.
That's fantastic, and that's important for anybody with business right now. You might have to adapt some, but we want to help us all much as we can and help support you. So get through this. And then this ant space, that's kind of cool. It's an entrepreneur type thing, but you want to explain?
Yeah, so it's located here in Sparks. It's the first one of its kind here in Sparks. And what it is, maybe you have a business, maybe you have an idea, but you don't want to rent the whole office space. You don't need that, or you don't even have the financial backing to do that yet. But you need a spot where you can have meetings, so you can maybe meet, instead of meeting at a coffee shop, you can meet at an office, meet in more of a, professional setting. A coffee shop's a great professional setting, but more your own space. And, the ant space idea is just like an ant colony. The ant colony all work together for the benefit of the whole community. They come together, they all have their own individual skills and traits, but working together is their end goal, to make the colony the best that it can be. And so being at the ant space, you might be say like myself, I have a photography company, and maybe you're in real estate, and I could do your headshots, and then maybe I want to buy a house, I'm gonna call you, and we're networking already in this space, and it's just an exciting time. It's something unique that we have here in Sparks. They have one over in Reno, the Hive. And so this is our first one here in Sparks, right over here on Crater.
Well, and these things really do feed into entrepreneurship. And
Yes.
That's the key, is that if maybe you are going through a big transition right now in your business that you're in or job you had, and you have an idea for something new because the one you had went away, wow, there's something there to help support you.
Absolutely.
So we want to keep bringing you good news. That's why we do this, because there's a lot of difficult news out there. We know it, we watch it, we see it, but there's good things happening, good people doing great things in this community of Sparks and our region, and we want to bring it to you. So if you have good news you want to tell us about,
shoot us an email right here, and we'd love to take your idea. You know, I think we've all realized that there's so many great things happening in our community, even during this crazy time that we're all going through. And it's cool to highlight each other and support each other, and you know, open the door for each other, do nice, kind things. You know, we don't know what I don't know what Christopher had this morning, what he dealt with or I dealt with, but here we are having a good time, supporting each other, and just supporting our community. And that's most important right now.
awesome. And be safe. So
Take care.
be safe, take care, keep your distance, make sure, all that good stuff, but have a great time. I'll say this in the final thing. COVID has a lot of things that it definitely has brought hardship, but the one thing that it is allowing you to do typically in most families is spend time together. And so with your friends, families, take the time and make sure that the most important things are in place, and that's your relationships. So, hey, you're awesome.
You too, Christopher.
Take care.
Have a good one.
If you're looking for good news, then pull up a chair with Donald Abbott and Christopher Dare. They've got local stories you'll sure want to share, so stay right there. Good News Media, where your go-to for